Okay, Vin, so we've got before and after, and we've got our model being Aaron Baddeley, right? So we know our head's moving to the right. As we look at it from this angle, the shoulders are a little too flat and the hands are too deep, right? The hands are just too deep this way, behind you, right? If we stop you sort of there halfway back when your left arm's parallel with the ground, you can see just where your hands are, right? At that position, we want your hands kind of going through the base of your right bicep, right? So your left arm's across your chest, but just the right amount, right? You can see how his left shoulder's tilting down more compared to what yours is, right? So left shoulder's down more, and then if left shoulder's down more, your hands are going to be a little higher at the top instead of so deep, right? So there's your your right shoulder. Look how far away your hands are from your right shoulder. There's his right shoulder, line going down to his right shoulder. His hands are 3-4 inches behind, deeper behind his right shoulder, right? That's where we want to be at the top, right? That's where we want to be. So we got you moving your head forward, right, like we saw on the previous video. Yeah, getting better, right? Getting better. Look where your hands are dissecting. Now, halfway back, your hands are dissecting through your just a little below your right bicep, right? Mm-hmm. So, but much better than before there, yeah. Right? Because before, then you end up with your hands very deep in that position. Now, your hands are just behind your right shoulder. Now, for me, your shoulder is still a little bit too high. We can work a lot on getting this shoulder lower, okay. Right? Getting that shoulder lower, and then what you'll find is your hands will end up here, just behind your right shoulder, okay. Whereas your hands are still maybe just a fraction deep, right? The lower you get your shoulder, the higher you're going to get your hands. The flatter this shoulder, the flatter and deeper your hands are going to be. And that's where your problems start, right? Because the flatter your shoulder, that moves your head to the right. So the lower the shoulder, then you can feel as though your head's moving left. We don't want it, we don't want it moving left. That's just your exercise right. To give you the feeling of we want more of that action in your swing, okay. Right? But those two top of the swing positions there, they're totally different. Okay. Totally different. So I would work on that, head steady, over the stick. If you're going to practice a drill, your head's going to move forward of the stick, so right? Is it okay with it coming this way a little, or you see how I'm coming forward? How you're dipping a little bit? Yeah. Yeah, I don't mind the dipping a little bit, yeah. If you look at most of the pros, they dip a little bit, okay. Right? I don't mind that. The main thing is...
What if I hunch over more in the beginning?
In your setup?
In my setup, maybe that'll help me, because that was
what I was going to say, yeah. So maybe get this angle with your lumbar spine, just bending over just a little bit more, okay, maybe right? Yeah, because obviously if your spine's up here, your shoulders are going to want to turn flat, right? Yeah. If your spine's bent over more, you're going to want to tilt on that sort of angle. Okay. Absolutely, yeah. So a bit more bent over, and then shoulder low, and your drill is the head moving left, to facilitate your shoulder low with your hands high. Perfect. Yeah, very good.